Welcome to the Vatican City, the world's tiniest country with the world's biggest art flex. Yup, it's technically its own country, packed with more history, art, and secrets than your favorite conspiracy subreddit. So grab your rosary or your tinfoil hat, because we're diving deep into the Vatican museums. So let's dive into the Vatican City and the celebration of Jubilee, which happens every 25 years. Why does the Vatican, the tiniest country in the world, have giant medieval walls? It's not just for the aesthetics. These walls have seen invasions, popes in hiding, and maybe even a few secrets. Back in 846 AD, raiders from North Africa sacked St. Peter's Basilica. Huge wake-up call. So Pope Leo IV built massive walls, turning the Vatican into a fortress. It wasn't just a holy ground anymore. It was a stronghold. Now fast forward to the 1800s. Italy unifies, but the Pope, he's not playing ball. He literally locked himself behind those walls for decades. They became the symbol of the church independence. A clear, this is our turf message. And inside those walls, some of the world's greatest treasures. Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, Raphael's rooms, ancient relics. These walls protected centuries of priceless art from looters and invaders. But here's the fun part. The walls also hide secrets. There's the Passetto di Borgo, a medieval escape tunnel for popes, and the Vatican's secret archives, rumored to hold everything from lost gospels to maybe alien files. Upon entering, you'll find an intricately crafted wooden 3D display of the whole Vatican City. Making your way out, you run into the Instagram-worthy spiral stairway. It is a fascinating structure. Heading outdoor, you can see the St. Peter's Basilica over yonder. By far my favorite place in the whole Vatican City. What's with the giant pine cone and a shiny ball chilling in the middle of the Vatican? Welcome to the Cortile de la Pina, one of the quirkiest spots in the Vatican City. First, the pine cone is not modern art. It's ancient Roman. This bronze beast stands about 13 feet tall and originally sat near the Pantheon as a fountain. In Roman culture, pine cones symbolized eternal life and spiritual enlightenment. Around the 8th century, it was brought to the Vatican, eventually giving this whole courtyard its name. Now the shiny ball, Death Sphere in Sphere, by artist Arnaldo Pomodoro. Added in 1990, it's like a globe cracking open to reveal another globe inside. Pomodoro said it represents the complex, fragile nature of our world, with modern society pressing against ancient traditions. Together, these pieces, one ancient, one modern, making this courtyard a perfect metaphor for the Vatican itself, a blend of timeless history and living culture. So next time you see that giant pine cone and mysterious ball, remember, it's not just art. It's Rome's past, the Vatican's present, and maybe even a reminder to look deeper at the world we live in. Now the Vatican museums. There are 24 of them, founded in 1506 by Pope Julius II, the guy who also hired Michelangelo to paint the Sistine Chapel. They're basically the Pope's art hoard, but open to the public. Inside, you'll find the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo spent 4 years painting that ceiling. The man hated it. He wrote letters complaining about his back, his neck, his eyesight, but the result? One of the greatest masterpieces in history. That famous God touching Adam? Yeah, that's there. And then you got the Raphael's rooms. Raphael was hired to decorate the Pope's apartments. His masterpiece, The School of Athens, is basically a Renaissance LinkedIn group photo of all the greatest philosophers. Now let's hear my personal tour guide, aka boyfriend, explain some of the paintings in one of Raphael's rooms.
So that's the face of Leonardo da Vinci, because he was the one that was doing a bunch of other stuff at the time. This is the face of Michelangelo. This is one that Raphael really didn't like. He kind of had a beef with him. And Raphael, he painted himself in the picture too, but he's the pretty one. Let's see, where is he at? Oh, dude, you see the dude in the white right here? See the dude next to him? He's looking at us? That guy right there? That guy? That's Raphael. So this is kind of like a defining room. Well, I don't know about that.
All the guys were here.
All the guys, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael, were all here at the same time because they were all commissioned by the Pope to paint their various sections inside. Michelangelo, or Leonardo, he was the oldest guy. He was the one that was painting something else, I can't remember what. Michelangelo was doing the Sistine Chapel. He was the middle oldest. And Raphael, he was the youngest of all of them. He was in his mid-30s when they were painting this, I think. And he's the one, so he's the pretty boy out of all of them. And he had a beef with Michelangelo, so that's why he's playing Michelangelo right here. Like he's sitting down here, like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, oh, what do I do now? He made Michelangelo to look like an idiot. He made Leonardo to look like he was, like he knew what was going on. But, oh yeah, I know what to do this. And he's like, oh, I'm just gonna chill here and be pretty. So I'm a pretty boy.
Okay.
Instruction from God himself. So you have Jesus up top and the heavenly bodies with clouds. And then you have the secular version of the world right below it. And it's supposed to indicate that the Pope is getting the heavenly direction from God himself. That's what it's supposed to signify.
And of course, you can't leave out the gallery of maps. Huge 16th century maps of Italy that make Google Maps look weak. Moving forward, there's the Egyptian artifacts, because apparently, if you're the Vatican, why not toss some mummies into the collection? Unfortunately, we didn't get to see this part of the museum. And here's a wild fact. If you spent just 1 minute looking at each piece in the Vatican museums, it would take over 12 years to see everything. Want to hear about juicy legends and conspiracy theories? Okay, this is where things get spicy. The Vatican isn't just about art. It's also a magnet for rumors, secrets, and Dan Brown novels. Have you heard of the secret archives? There's a massive collection of documents. 53 miles of shelving that's not open to the public. What's in there? Lost Gospels, alien correspondence, a recipe for Jesus' favorite hummus. Officially, it's private papal correspondence, but conspiracy theorists say there's way more. What about Michelangelo's hidden messages? Art historians believe Michelangelo secretly hid anatomical drawings like human brains and kidneys into the Sistine Chapel artwork. Was he shading the church? Was he just flexing his medical knowledge? No one knows for sure, but it makes staring at the ceiling more interesting. Oh, and have you heard of the Vatican and aliens? Yep, some people believe the Vatican knows about the extraterrestrial life. Why? Because the Vatican owns one of the most advanced astronomical observatories in the world. Are they just stargazing? Or waiting for ET to phone home? There's also hidden passages. The Passetto di Borgo is the secret escape route that connects the Vatican to the San Angelo Castle. Popes used it to flee danger. Basically the medieval version of a panic room. So whether you're an art lover, a history buff, or just here for the juicy secrets, the Vatican is like a Renaissance time capsule. Part museum, part holy site, part mystery box. Even if you're not religious, this is an art history heaven. The Vatican museums hold around 70,000 pieces of art. Only 20,000 pieces are on display. It's like walking through the best parts of every art museum in the world, on steroids. After visiting the Sistine Chapel, make your way out to the center of the Vatican City and up the steps to witness the magnificent St. Peter's Basilica, by far the biggest church in the world. You could literally fit a few football fields inside. It's named after St. Peter, one of Jesus' apostles, who is believed to be buried directly underneath the basilica. Construction started in 1506 and took 120 years. So yeah, if you think your kitchen remodeling is dragging on, just be glad you're not building a Renaissance mega church. And that massive dome you see from miles away, that's Michelangelo's design. He took over the project when he was 71. Many popes are also buried beneath the Basilica. Fun facts. Near the entrance, you'll see Michelangelo's Pieta, a stunning sculpture of Mary holding Jesus after the crucifixion. Michelangelo was only 24 when he carved it. He secretly signed his name on it because people didn't believe he made it. And the giant obelisk in St. Peter's Square, it came from ancient Egypt. Rumor has it once saw gladiator games. Now it's been blessed and stands as a symbol of Christianity. Talk about a career change. Huh? Now back on the streets of the world's smallest country that runs the biggest show. Just 0.19 square miles, you could walk across the whole country in 20 minutes. Population? About 800 people. Most are clergies and Swiss guards. Those guys in funny striped uniforms. Don't let the outfits fool you. They're basically Navy SEALs in feathers. And what about the currency? They use the euro. But their coins are so rare, collectors go wild for them. Oh, and this magnificent place is ruled by the Pope. You know, just a spiritual leader of over 1 billion people. No pressure.
It's right there. Yeah.
Right here, ice cream. 2025 is Jubilee year, also known as the Holy Year. It only happens every 25 years. In this tradition, it goes back more than 700 years. This year's theme, chosen by Pope Francis, is Pilgrims of Hope. It's about healing, reconciliation, and building a future grounded in hope. This tradition goes back more than 700 years. Jubilee is so powerful. Millions of people from all over the world traveled to Rome to be part of it. The city comes alive with masses and cultural events, a once-in-a-lifetime experience where faith meets history in the most tangible way.
And people watching.
We are all friends of Jesus. Perfect time to get the scooter.
¿Sí vende? ¿Pero tienen tarjeta?
So because today is the start. That'd be a killer picture. The castle sees all of it. We're going inside now. I believe it's over. You see the Swiss are still with their flag. South Springs are way in front. You need a stat mosquito. Okay. There's no way we're getting on that bus.
These kids. So cool.